Thank you, Madam Chair, and thanks for your testimony, Rob. As elected officials, we are charged with providing essential services and creating policies that improve and benefit the quality of life for all Philadelphians. And in many cases where we have made gains as a result of our legislative actions, whether it's tackling the opioid crisis, providing affordable housing, or improving education, we are faced with a barrier that we have yet to truly overcome. And that barrier is poverty. It's been clinging to our city for decades, and it can no longer be acceptable for a quarter of our population to live in poverty. Furthermore, as elected officials, we can no longer tolerate being the largest, poorest city in the country. Many of us have made great strides at providing programs that offer opportunities for individuals and families to improve their financial health. Many of these opportunities have created pathways to sustainable, good-paying jobs. But we are here today to discuss an opportunity that would provide assistance to those living in poverty. The legislation I introduced, Bill number 190746, would provide a wage tax refund to almost 60,000 low-income Philadelphia households. It would amend the city's current reimbursement amount of 0.5%. We currently have a program where we reimburse 0.5%. This just increases that program to 2.36%, which is the city's portion of the wage tax. The impact: this would allow a family of 4 earning an income of $34,250 to receive about $810 a year. A family of 4, $34,250, $810 a year. By 2024, if the PICA portion of the wage tax is removed, that reimbursement rate would be increased, allowing that same family of 4 to be reimbursed more than $1,300. I want to make it really clear, this is not a new program. It is simply expanding the current program administered by the city's revenue department, allowing low-income individuals and families to receive an almost full refund on the amount they paid the city in wage taxes. The facts are that Philadelphia taxes its poorest population at the highest rate of the top 50 cities in the country at 18%, larger than any other large city across the country, more. We shouldn't be filling the city's coffers on the back of people earning poverty wages. We should be putting their hard-earned money back into their pockets to help them thrive. This program is similar to the federal earned income tax credit. As most in this legislative body know, we all have been a tireless advocate for making sure that everyone who qualifies for the EITC applies for it. Unfortunately, due to the state's uniformity clause, it's illegal for Philadelphia to create an exact local copy of the EITC program. We started conversations with the Revenue Department in March, and it has been understood that we must rely on the state's verification process. This would alleviate some of the work on the city's end. Since the program already exists, Revenue does know how to manage it. If Revenue needs to hire 2 new people to help process a surge of refund applications, this should not be a difficult ask, especially considering that we'd be helping thousands of low-income individuals. Additionally, the city's processing method is less strenuous because those applying would already receive the state's refund, and the state would have already verified that the taxpayer falls within the guidelines. The structure of this bill and its expansion of the wage tax refund is the only legal way to provide wage tax relief to our lowest income taxpayers. And just because our tools might be dulled by uniformity doesn't mean we shouldn't use them to help those who need relief the most. The administrative burden to expand the program is extremely minor and well worth it to put more money directly into the hands of lower income workers. Additionally, the city has the ability to cover the cost to provide these refunds. It has already shown it has the will to increase its budget, which in the last 4 years went up $855 million, and tax revenues have increased dramatically with the thriving economy, and they have outpaced projections annually. We need to extend this success to the neighborhoods that need it most. Understandably, this is just one step that our city must take to help people in need. Safe neighborhoods, quality schools, fighting the infestation of drugs, and creating good-paying jobs will all have to be addressed to move the city forward. But for individuals and families struggling to get by, giving them immediate assistance to pay their bills, buy food, and help with the day-to-day financial burden they face is something all of us should be working on. In addition to the testimony you're about to hear from Benefits Data Trust and SEBA, I've written testimony in support of this bill from CLS, the Campaign for Working Families, and the Reinvestment Fund. It's time to make our tax system fairer. I hope City Council, all my colleagues, and the Mayor will join me in this effort. And I will say on a personal note, it's not right. It's an embarrassment to me. It's wrong. We should not be taxing people who can't put food on the table. It's just wrong. And whatever we can do to correct that and fix it, we need to do. So thank you very much. Thank you, Chairman.